Hey guys, Dev with Crime Hive, back with the Vanessa Guillen story, and really sad, tragic news you guys may already be aware of. Investigators believe that they may have discovered the human remains of Vanessa Guillen in this case. Fort Hood, Army soldier, missing from the base. They'd been searching. They had gotten a tip around the Leon River, not too far off base, and they were searching around that area. And I'm going to go over a couple things. I'm going to go over, again, some of my insights, what I think about this thus far, and I'd like to hear your guys' insights as well, because this case is far from over as we discuss it. A lot of mysteries remain, and just in general, I think the public's becoming more aware of other mysteries that are still unsolved, and not just deaths, but just weird, bizarre things that are happening on the Fort Hood base. So there's a lot that needs to be discussed, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff. Again, before I get into it, again, if you guys like these kind of videos, this is Dev with Crime Hive, and let's just talk about a few aspects of this case. So a couple things, and this is really recent today. Investigators believe that they found human remains this morning. It's not conclusive that it's Vanessa Guillen, so I can't say definitively that it is her remains, but in an article I was reading, they were talking about, you've got the Texas EquiSearch that's heavily involved in this case. And so what they are is a search and recovery nonprofit, volunteer group. They basically look for people, and the founder of that group, his name is Tim. Let's see if I can find that quick video here that I just want to show you. He explains this to another journalist here, so I'm just going to pull up that video real quick, and we can just listen to that briefly, just a few minutes of this clip here. You may have to turn up your volume on this as well as I play these clips, just because I'm doing it live when I'm live. But here we go.
An update from Texas EquiSearch. They tell us they are suspending their search efforts for the missing soldier from Houston after what was discovered there near the Leon River in Bell County. Tim Miller described it as a shallow grave.
It's, believed to be her, pending positive identification, which will have to be determined by the medical examiner's office. But I'm confident to say that the search for Vanessa is now over.
Texas EquiSearch is now calling off the search for missing 20-year-olds.
So Tim Miller, who really founded the company and has been involved in this case, is clearly saying that he is confident that the search is over for Vanessa. So again, it's a really tragic news. Obviously, the family's been very outspoken, very upset with the investigation thus far, and it kind of leaves a couple questions, and I don't know if this may just be a glitch or maybe it was typed up wrong. I'm not sure. I'm curious about what you guys think here. As I was reading through this article here with KVIA, it was saying that a third set of remains were found this month. Okay, and so I was, I haven't done a lot of research on this. I'm just wondering if you guys know who this third person is, because we've obviously got Gregory, who is missing, Gregory Morales. They believe that they had found his body, his human remains, and which may have been also in a shallow grave. Vanessa was found in a shallow grave. Okay, so I'm going to show a little clip about that, of where she was located, just to give you guys an idea. Again, this is by the Leon River, and there's tips about that. Somebody had come forward originally when investigators were searching that, and I posted about that on a previous video, wondering where did this tip come from? Why were they searching that area with the river? And just makes you wonder, what, do they have access to some form of electronics? We know that her phone is still missing. Do they have anything? Do they have, we know the sexual harassment claims with the sergeant. Do they have access to his phone? With this information, are they, were they searching data points from his phone that may have been suspicious? So we know that the most recent tip for the discovery of human remains was apparently from some sort of rancher, farmer who was out doing duties, smelled a foul odor and had reported this. May have been working on a fence area around there, but I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll show you this quick little clip to give you a better idea of just where this is outside of the base here at Fort Hood. again, gonna turn up your volume on this if you need to. I'm just gonna play a short snippet.
Someone was out here working on the fence. They said they saw the human remains, or what they thought were human remains, and they called Bell County Sheriff's Department, who then came out here, contacted the FBI, and contacted Army CID, who later confirmed they were indeed human remains. Now, I want you to take a look behind me at this very active scene. They just put this caution tape up maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago.
So right in this area
is Bell County Sheriff's Department, FBI, Army CID, DPS, and Texas EquiSearch. And see those tree line right there where that man just walked in? They say that is where the human remains were found, right this close to the street. And DPS Sergeant Brian Washko spoke earlier about what led investigators back to the...
Okay, so just wanted to give you an idea of kind of what we're looking in this tree area. I mean, not too far, again, off the road. So shallow grave, pretty quick, dump, if you will, of this body. And, a lot of questions still. You've got Gregory Morales. Again, I posted about this before. Was that case linked to this case? I read in another report that Gregory's remains were in walking distance of these remains, so it's not too far away from what I understand. And what do you guys know in addition to this? I know there's, I'm gathering information as I go. I don't have affidavits to go off right now. Some of this information's sealed. I have reports to go off right now, but I know that it's going to be developing. And I'm just curious what you guys may know as well as you're viewing. I know one viewer that watches Crime Hive mentioned that he believed there was a serial killer working the base, which is it makes you wonder. There's multiple people just missing, and not just that, but you've got these other things going on too. And this is the other thing I wanted to mention here before I end this video. You've got and this is just in March of 2020. There was a prostitution sting, and you've got 14 people arrested after they were doing this prostitution sting, so you've got all these people around Fort Hood. And so you're wondering, okay, what else is going on? Was there some criminal activity going on? Maybe Gregory Morales knew about. Again, he was about to be discharged from the military before he went missing. So it makes you wonder, did he know something before he left? You've got these strange things like this. I'm going to keep doing some more digging as well to find out, who else is missing. I wanted to find a list. I know there's been, I read something. I think there was like over 200 soldiers that have been missing from this base over a span of so many years. And some of it obviously involves there's war. You've got car accidents and tragic accidents like that. But what other missing? Who else is missing, and why? Are they mysterious circumstances? So this could really blow up into something much bigger. And obviously I know there's going to be protesting and things like that for Vanessa's case because of not just the investigation that they were so upset with, but also the sexual harassment claims that are highly involved. So is that related to this case, or these cases? Were they both abused? We don't know. Were they both harassed? There's so many answers to that we still need. A lot of questions here. So what are you guys' thoughts? Again, I just wanted to mention that. I think that's all I had for this video. I think that was the biggest thing. As we continue to get more updates, there will be more information. I don't think there was anything else that I'd found. Just a couple different articles here. And again, this is Dev with Crime Hive. If you guys like these videos, I will be back with more updates, and I will be doing updates on other cases as well. I've been tracking the Lori Vallow case, and just to give you guys an update, if you already know on that, she's been charged with some extra charges. We'll probably discuss another video related to that soon. So we'll be back in another video. You guys take care. This is Dev with Crime Hive.